Day 2, off to Yaz Water World, and I'm just going to open the window if I can. And yes, we've got ourselves a schmal, as they call it, a sandstorm. Not much of one, but there's a sandstorm. Amongst all that water, gritty teeth, yummy. Okay, so this is the high life, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Kile, having food, and there's the lovely Adriana.
Hello.
GoPro.
GoPro, yeah.
Beautiful. They're the mutts nuts, really are.
Yeah,
Waterproof, fully smashable, clown proof in fact that is. So right guys, this is basically where we're going to be doing the end show. That's the grand opening ceremony. That big ball up there is where the water will eventually come out from, and it will come down behind the rocks and hit behind the rocks. When it hits behind the rocks, you may see in the water some black objects. They are massive water jets, massive fountains, 60 metres or 30 metres high. Anyway, they're bloody tall. So in the centre you see the Dow. That is where the pearl will eventually be placed. Once the pearl is placed in that Dow, that water will start to come down. What we're going to have on stage left over here will be all you lot, all you artists ready to go with your paraphernalia, i.e. what you do. Jason with your crystal ball, you'll be mesmerising a bandit. This will all come later and it'll all be opened out, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. This jetty here is where it's going to come out to stage left, across, and I'm afraid there's going to be a little bit of getting into the water, folks, so I hope you don't mind that. It's only very shallow, it's only a third of a metre over there, so we will get you onto the jetty, the walkway, which is going to come up and meet this jetty. This jetty will come all the way out here to about here, and it joins up with the VIP platform, which actually goes out into the water itself. So the idea is to have a young girl bring the pearl on from stage right, walking along and along, and then it's all going to change, but this is the story as it is. And then what happens is, just before she gets, and it's all very nice, everybody's very happy, you're all villagers, you're all part of the village, and this is your pearl. It brings prosperity to the village, you're all happy, 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 and you all want to touch this pearl. It's the first time this pearl has been given an airing, shall we say, and it's before the time that it goes to be put in its secure place, which is on the Dow, which is where it's going to live. So the backstory, which I hope you've read a little bit about, pertains to this preamble which is going to happen, which the audience are going to hear as you are walking down to take your places. Now there is going to be like I say, some changes to this, but essentially what's going to happen, somebody is going to come out of the water, a bandit is going to come out of the water. That might be one of you guys, it might be you, Si, it might be you, Andy, but one of you guys is going to come out of the water and steal the pearl. So when the pearl is stolen, obviously the villagers are going to go up in uproar. Either myself or Rob will enter into a fight with one of the other bandits, either Chris or Sam, and so there will be a fight going on in the middle. Almost immediately, as soon as bandit number 1 has the pearl, bandit number 2 will come into play and be bandit number 1's fence. So there'll be a fight happening there. Bandit number 1 will then walk off, and as he walks off, I forgot to mention there's going to be a couple of barrels, one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. In fact, there's going to be 4. 2 are going to have human beings in there, and these barrels are going to slowly but surely walk into the centre. They have got bandits in them. So whoever we put in there, hands up, please volunteer. Whoever we get in there is going to basically run, the comedy aspect of popping her head out, shuffling the barrel along. So once the first barrel is into position here, what will happen is Simeon because the Pearl is going off to stage right, Simeon is going to come, and I hope you can do this in water, Simeon. We'll have to, I mean, it's unslippy in there. There's no, it's very, very grippy. So hopefully you'll be able to come through the water, and I don't know whether they're going to take those posts off the things. I know you can jump a car, but you know, we've got to play with this and see where this goes. But I'm just throwing it out there now so you know what's going on, or what's going on in our heads. And so, Simeon, you are going to take the flagpole from the girl, one of the girls who has been following the Pearl. The Pearl is now slightly beyond the girls that have been carrying the Pearl and having nicked by bandit number 1. Simeon jumps over and basically uses the staff to fend off bandit number 1, who now has the Pearl. So the main girl is going to get the Pearl back. Somehow that Pearl will end up down here at the front, and we are all going to be it's going to be the centre focus, but we're all going to be wanting to get there. The villagers are going to be wanting to get it back for safekeeping for the village, and the bandits are going to be wanting to get it back and get over each other so that they can basically rip each other off. So jumping ahead, there'll be various business. Our business is actually 6 minutes. So what I'm hoping, and tell me if I'm wrong here, Si, but I'd really like you up the top there later on with your fire whips. Now I don't know whether you can be able to do it. I'll walk up there now actually. So Si, I don't know, check this out baby. I don't know whether you can get your whips and do your whips from on here. Like I say, it might be that the management poo-poo it, but ideally I would like you up here, either cracking your fire whips. You might not have enough space here. Hopefully you have. What's happening with the GoPro? Hopefully you have. So so the other place is up on top up there, which is obviously very visible. So so there we have it. That's our stage area. I'll take you over to meet the boss. So when you arrive, you've got to be very, very nice to this man. This man is the governor. Anything he says goes. Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk the guys through the ideas in the park. I got all of them in that little camera. Yeah, I'm going to open it up, and they're all going to spill out on Thursday morning.
One of your little tricks. Have you seen this?
So here's the barrels that's going to be going on, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. Yeah. So there's a barrel that's going to go at the side of the water, and so he's peeking out. So we got a lot of Disney comedy. A lot of this comedy. This is all the sort of stuff we want. So the audience are going to see this. The villagers are going to know nothing about it. So the bandits are going to creep in this way. That's ridiculous. That is comedy, I have to say. That is perfect comedy. So we're going to get the bandits into place like this. Right, here we go. Nice and quickly.
Yeah.
I'll keep you. So guys, sorry it's dark. It won't be dark when we do the show. So what's going to happen here? Punters will be coming from this direction. We'll have Crumpy and Lucy Vertigo out here on stilts. Mark Bant will also be out on his giraffe unicycle juggling clubs, being loud. The audience will arrive early, so we're going to be out here early and working our proverbials off. Some of the artists from inside, like Jason, maybe Steve, can come out and entertain the guests before the park opens. I'm going to get run over by a bus, so I'm going to move. All these stands here will be manned, and it will look like a souk. So we will all be interacting with the people behind the stands. There'll be actors behind the stands. Si, I've got to ask you if you can possibly do your whips from up there. We ideally want Si and Andy on the turrets, cracking your whips. Yeah, great. So the guests come in, and as they come in, they are met by what we got here, Carl? Yeah, on just here. This is the fruit stall. So Mike Bonfield, you will be here. I think this is your, yeah, Mike here, juggling fruit and talking the spiel. We then come, the guests come through here. Pardon? check, yeah, that's bag check. So you get your grand checked out. Now parkour guys, Hamza and Jordan, you're going to be running all round here, and I suggest that your mainstay of action would be this area and basically all of what you can see here to the right hand side. The left hand side over there by the queues is not going to be used at all. Walking down here, yeah, no, it doesn't mean you can't run over there. You can be over there, so you can run over the whole place. Yeah, sorry, I must go back. Chris, your slack line needs to go across here somewhere, ideally from this dow here to that dow there. So we would stretch it from where that light is in the middle across here. I don't know whether that's long enough. We might need to go off the post, which is over here by this Yas Water World flag. So we might need to take it from there across to over there somewhere. But I'm sure we can work that out when you get here. Your bit of business will basically be you're haggling with the two actors that are in this boat and that boat, selling whatever, be it tea or coffee. Just here is the levitators. You'll be here. Where was the oud player? Yeah, the oud player is here. Now Anesta and the guests will be allowed to come up here. Anesta and Yvette, your port of call will be this boat as I see it. I think that that's a great little stage for you, and you're going to take it in turns, basically doing what you do best.
And up there?
Up there on the top of the balcony, that's going to be Sam and Christian. You're going to be fighting, doing a sword fight. We've got to get you up there somehow, which I think will either have a crafty ladder stuck around the back, or we'll get you through and down from the roof that way. Either way, that will be worked out. You will be on that balcony up there for the initial opening. So coming through here, the guests come across here. We've got nothing on this walkway, have we, Kyle?
Storyteller.
Storyteller on here, so people are telling stories. We come in into this area. We've got a juggler just here. Yep, we've got a juggler just there. Can't remember who that is. Is that one of the actor jugglers? Is that one of mine? No. Anyway, we've got an actor juggler. Carl's very tired. He's been up for too long. So that might be Steve. That's Steve. Steve. Yeah. So Steve Chaos. This is your juggling spot just here, my friend. So we come through. The guests come through the walkway. Sorry, where everybody's getting the turnstiles there. And on the other side of the turnstiles, in this area, will be Jason with his crystal balls, and Jason will have a comedy character with him. Is that the dolphin here? Yeah. So the dolphin will be there. Let's lift it up. Dolphin will be here. Jason will be here with his crystals. You know, Jason's also got clubs and balls, so it might be that you have, you know, you alternate, but we'll clear that with the relevant people when you get here. Through into the market stall, again, there will be actors along here. We come into the market stall. Zap and Ravi, this is your domain. There will be a costume character, Shaheen, in here, who is the bird.
No, Shaheen will be out there.
Shaheen's out there. So the dolphin's in here. Dolphins in here, so not that that matters to my guys. So Ravi and Zap, you're going to be mingling in here. Zap, you'll have your table put somewhere, so you can use that should you need to. The guests will be allowed to roam around here for a little while before they come through. They'll look at the camel milk chocolate, which is just there. So it's the second day into the Yas Water World extravaganza. The rehearsals and preparations are all coming together for our event on Saturday. Kyle and I have done a lot of work today and think we've nailed the back of it. Client seems relatively happy. Artists are on the flight tomorrow. Good luck with your flight, artists. I hope there's no snow. I know those planes can take off easily. We've got to meet each other all tomorrow night, you guys, so I look forward to that.